Good afternoon friends, and today is 18th February and let me start the video by apologizing for my absence for so many days. Since the budget video I have not been well. I had sore throat, cough, cold, and due to that I was not able to speak for a very long time, speak very clearly also, and that is the reason I thought I should avoid making any video because the quality anyways would not have been that good. My sound quality and also the presence of mind would not have been that good. So now I'm a little bit better, but still I have sore throat and I have problem to speak for a very long time. And today's video is going to be on IRCTC because a lot of things happened within this short period of time. As some of the very long time supporters of this channel, the viewers of this channel, they might remember on October 7th I made a first video on IRCTC about the recommendation to apply for the IPO and also buy the share post IPO at whatever price you get. And consequently I again made a video on 16th October and recommending to buy at any price, and I also told in that video that I also bought the share at 650 rupees when it opened and I bought heavily. And what has happened is, as of today, even today the stock rose by 7% in a day, 7 to 8% in a day, and now it is trading at around 1630 or something. So from 650 to 1630, almost 1000 rupees gain. It has been an amazing run. My time frame when I made the recommendation was 18 months to 2 years for 1500 rupees, but it's only within 4 to 5 months that this target has been achieved. So that is the power of good analysis, good technical and good fundamental analysis, and investing depending on that. Let's discuss the reasons behind the amazing run in the price. There are basically two reasons. First one is fundamental reason, and obviously next one is the technical reason. Let's discuss the fundamental reason why it is increasing. So obviously the fundamental reason involves what is IRCTC as a business, as a company doing, what is happening on that end. So on the business end, IRCTC, as I had suggested in October 16th video, it's going to add more and more routes under it, and that is what it is doing. Starting with Tejas Express Mumbai Ahmedabad route, it is now moving to other premium routes which involve tourism routes and other religious pilgrimages routes. All those it is taking under its operation and operating the routes by launching new coaches which are advanced, very comfortable, clean, and also the service it provides will be almost the service which is provided in airlines. IRCTC is not only a booking site now, it's also an operator of premium routes in India. Just yesterday it launched Varanasi Mahakal route, where for pilgrims for now Shivratri is approaching this Friday, so it's a very apt time to launch this route because pilgrims who are traveling to Lord Shiva's pilgrim places, they will certainly like to use these routes, and it is reflecting in their balance sheet, is reflecting in their profit and loss statements also. The last quarter results, revenue increased tremendously by 73% or something. I don't remember the exact number, but I certainly remember the profit number. It has doubled its profit in last quarter, and I can certainly say at the pace at which it is taking new routes under its operation, by next year, next March, that is 2021 March, the revenue would have been doubled and similarly the profit would have been doubled. So when there is a very strong fundamental backing for the rise in price, I can certainly say that this price will not come down because there is a fundamental backing. The business is increasing, the profitability is increasing, and there is urgency which you can see in this PSU. I have a very bad experience with PSUs over the years. I am seeing since 2008 that PSUs don't perform at the urgency level of private companies. But here IRCTC is certainly looking like a private company in spite of being a PSU. The concentration of quality, the concentration on delivery, the concentration on timelines and schedules, and the urgency to increase its market share is certainly very amazing. The reason for that is Tata's, Adani's, Siemens, and Alstom, all these private companies, international companies are also looking for operation of their own routes in Indian Railways. Now they are approaching the government and they are saying, please give us also a chance to do a business in Indian Railways. So IRCTC looks in an urgency to capture the maximum market share as early as possible, because certainly some private companies, some multinational companies will certainly bid and certainly will lobby for the government to open few more routes for other private players also. But it might take at least 2 to 3 years for that to happen. So IRCTC is still in a very good spot, and the urgency certainly shows that it will acquire very major routes. It is said that probably by next year 100 routes might come under IRCTC, which is a very amazing news. Now let's talk about the technical side. So the technical side is purely on demand and supply of the shares, and on the demand and supply of shares the price obviously moves. So what is happening? There is a shortage of good companies, good managements, and good business models in the market, and this shortage always remains whatever might be the economic condition. So the capital is available for investors, whoever it is, mutual funds or private investors, or like me, retail investors or FIIs. They have a capital to invest, but this capital usually chases talent, usually chases good business models, and IRCTC is certainly a very good business model, a unique business model in India right now or anywhere in the world. And that is the reason it is chasing that opportunity to get the piece of that pie. People want that, they want to be invested in IRCTC, because obviously if it starts getting more and more routes, obviously it might become a huge company. It might become even a $1 billion company in coming years, because that much huge is the population of India, and that many routes are available for IRCTC to operate. So the future is it's unimaginable right now. There is a lot of scope, and there is a shortage of IRCTC shares. In my 16th October video itself, I discussed this point, that IRCTC is coming out with a very small size IPO, only of 650 crores, and probably some 15% shares have been issued in the market for public. So there is a shortage of this. So many FIIs, smart money, the FIIs, the foreign portfolio investors, the mutual funds, all these funds, they lapped up on the shares and they have just held on it. So there is a shortage. And since the rise has been from 650 to almost 1650, there is a rise of 1000 rupees, and there is a multiplication of almost 3 times. It is coming in news now. So IRCTC is rising. It has given more than 140% returns to the investors. So more and more investors want to buy right now, and that is going to continue. This shortage is going to continue, and the price might rise even further. Now the questions that I'm getting is, should we buy now? Yes, we missed it. Should we buy now? And that is the problem in the stock market. The timing to buy and timing to exit should be right. There are many investors who are asking me, should we exit now? Because some people are sitting on good profit. Some people have already exited and now they are regretting. So that is the problem. Buying at right time and exiting at right time. You might never get the timing perfect, but you can at least judge the timing to near perfect. So the people who want to buy now, it's very wrong time to buy now, I would suggest, because the recommendation to buy was at 650 rupees. You had 700, you had 800, but you could not buy at that time. The stock remained at 800 for a very long time. And even if you have invested at 800, within 2 months you would have doubled your money. But you have missed the bus. So take a lesson from this. When someone is suggesting backing with a study, you go ahead and take a risk, keep a stop loss. That time also I told you while buying, keep a stop loss and hold on to it for a long time, for a long-term investment. It's bad luck. You missed bad luck and a bad decision. So you have missed the bus. So but if you want to take the risk and buy now, what you do is keep a stop loss of 1300 rupees and buy it for long term. Do not play for short term, because you might never know, there is nothing left on the table right now for you. If you buy at 1600 rupees, probably the stock will come down and settle at 1400 rupees. And your investment will be stuck. When I suggested at 650 rupees, even if you had bought 10 shares, your investment was only of 6500, and by today you would have made 10,000 profit on 6500 investment. So the timing has to be good, as early as possible. Nevertheless, you will get opportunity when the market crashes or something happens. You will certainly get opportunity when the price is low. So don't miss that and buy and keep it for long term. I am also going to keep it for long term, because I certainly see this company becoming very, very huge, because there are many routes still that are going to be available, and the population is growing obviously. So new people are going to try to take advantage of these trains and these routes and all, and they're going to spend. And right now I see this is an age of expenditure, this is an age of consumption. The middle class is consuming right now heavily, no matter what the economic condition is, and they will certainly consume transportation also. For people who are already holding, hold on to it, keep a long-term view. In worst case, keep a stop loss of 1300 rupees if you want to book the profit. If you had invested at 650 rupees and your stop loss is hit at 1300, if the stock falls from 1600 to 1300, still you have doubled your money. So don't lose hope, don't be scared, hold on to it. And so if try to move the stop loss as the stock moves further up, try to move the stop loss also to further. If it goes to 1700, move the stop loss to 1400. If it moves to 1800, move the stop loss to 1500. So trailing stop loss. This method is called trailing stop loss, and by this method you will never tend to book your profit too early. So that is my suggestion on this. And the aim for this channel is always to spread awareness that wealth generation can be done in various ways. So this is one of the way I'm trying to put forward, that you can generate wealth. And there are misconceptions about financial markets, stock markets, that this place is to lose money, this is a place for gambling. That is the notion I'm trying to destroy. This place is certainly to make tremendous amounts of wealth over the long term and even on the short term, but I would certainly suggest people to concentrate on long-term wealth generation. So stay tuned, and thank you very much.